Adding integers. Okay, so there are two possibilities when you're adding integers. Either they have the same sign, so both numbers are positive, or both numbers are negative. If that's the case, you add the numbers and you keep whatever sign they had in common. The other situation is they have different signs. One is positive and one is negative. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the difference between the two numbers. And then you're going to use the sign of the larger number. So you're just going to look at the number and you'll keep the sign of the larger number. So we're going to look at a couple examples, real quick examples. So let's say we have 5 plus negative 3. So I want to, and I'm just adding them. So I want to know, do they have the same sign or do they have opposite signs? They have opposite signs, so I'm going to find the difference. The difference between 5 and 3 is 2. The difference between $5 and $3 is $2. And the number 5 is larger than the number 3, and the 5 was the positive, so we keep the positive. Okay, and a positive 2. Alright, let's take a look at another one. Negative 8 plus a negative 7. Okay, again, these have the same sign. They're both negative. Okay, so it's kind of like you owe someone $8 and you owe them another $7. You're going to owe them the sum of those, so we need to add those up. So 8 plus 7 is 15. They're both negative, so we're going to keep the sign negative 15. Okay, let's take a look at another one. 25 plus negative 43. Okay, these ones have different signs. So we're going to find the difference. So the difference between 25 and 43 is how much? I think it's 18. So it's going to be 18. We just need to decide whether it's positive or negative. So we look at the numbers. 25 is smaller than 43. The 43 has the negative, so we will keep the negative. It'll be negative 18. Okay. And finally, we'll look at one more. Negative 27 plus negative 14 plus 5 plus negative 3. So all kinds of stuff going on there. And we're just going to take them two at a time. So I'm going to look at the negative 27 plus negative 14. They are both negative. So I'm going to keep the sign, which is negative, and then add 27 and 14, which should be 41. Again, we're keeping the negative sign, so that should be negative 41. Okay, then everything's addition, so we can go ahead and group the second two folks together, the 5 and the negative 3. Well, we did that as the first example. They have opposite signs, so we're going to take the difference. The difference between 5 and 3 is 2, and then keep the sign of positive, so that'll be positive 2. And then finally, we have negative 41 plus 2. They have different signs, so we're going to find the difference. So the difference between 41 and $2 is $39. And then the 41 was the larger number. It had the negative sign, so we keep the negative sign. And there you have it.